Hey guys, welcome. We're up to season 1, episode 5 of Castle. If you would like to get these videos early, you can do so down in the description to simplereactions.com or patreon.com/simplereactions. The two are basically the exact same as far as early access. However, they are different with other rewards. You can get different things on the two different sites. For example, on Patreon, if you're pledged for 3 consecutive months, depending on what tier you're on, you can get a hoodie, you can get a shirt, you can get something else. Go check that out down in the description, simplereactions.com or patreon.com/simplereactions. Here we go. Oh.
Mama say lift your head. Mama say eventually this hurting will end.
That's terrible.
Why can't they find bodies between 9 and 5?
Oh, early bird gets the collar.
Yeah.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living.
Oh, finally, you are here. You are gonna love this. Awesome, right? My first cold case. Come on, it's a little funny.
Not so much funny as true. She's frozen solid. What was the
Ugh.
temperature last night?
Mid-40s.
It wasn't exposure.
Site's active. Boys tell me there's no way she was here last night.
She's been frozen.
It's kind of odd, taking the trouble to freeze a body and then dumping it. We got 2 personality types working here. A killer who freezes a body is a keeper. He wants a souvenir.
Yeah.
But a guy who dumps a body?
Doesn't want to be reminded of the crime. I'm
So
gonna go check out the fence.
he wants it, but he doesn't want it.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the department's official facial recognition database.
Nice.
By hand? That's like life before TiVo. People don't disappear off the face of the earth.
Sure they do. Quantum physics, alien abduction, Schrodinger's cat. 1 minute, you're getting a hot dog in the park. The next, you're fighting off slee stacks on the far side of a dimensional rift.
I don't buy it. Got to be an explanation. A story that makes everything make sense.
Considering she was frozen solid, she had to have been kept pretty close.
Not necessarily. Here is the site. Her body might not have been kept as close as you might think. It takes a long time for a frozen body to thaw.
What, you freeze a body once for one of your books?
No, but I cooked a turkey for Thanksgiving. It was a 28-pounder. It took all night to unfreeze.
She's a person, Castle, not a turkey.
Just making a point.
I mean, close.
Melanie Kavanaugh, 34 at time of death. Turns out COD was blunt force trauma to her head.
Ooh.
How'd you get her ID?
Her fingerprints were in the system.
For
Misdemeanor drug possession. According to the records I pulled, this woman's been missing for over 5 years.
She's been dead for 5 years. And he's kept her? I assume it's a guy.
I read the case file. She kicked the habit, met and married Samuel Kavanaugh. She worked in a restaurant. He managed a bank. They have 2 kids.
when did you read the case file?
When you were in the little girl's room.
I was gone for like a minute.
Speed reader. Something I picked up from my years stranded in the New York Public Library. Would you like the Cliff Notes, or in this case, the Castle Notes?
Castle, how do you know you didn't miss something important?
Like, after Melanie disappeared, her husband waited a day before he called the cops.
A day?
She disappears again, comes back. Lather, rinse, repeat 3 times. No indication of where she went.
Well, she must have had a reason for running away.
I'm not judging her. Some people love the institution, hate the day-to-day.
Are you one of those people, Castle?
Guess I just haven't met the right girl.
Oh. Oh.
So, that's why her husband didn't call the cops.
5 years and her husband thought she just ran away.
Guess it's time to tell him his runaway bride finally came home. Well, it's been 5 years, you couldn't move.
Well, yeah, I hate to break it to you, but if you're looking for the guy who lived here before me, he didn't move. He was murdered.
Wait.
What?
So some scowl waits 4 years to finish the job.
Maybe he finally figured out what happened to his wife and was about to go to the police with it.
I don't believe it.
Oh. You make 250 pages, I bet I could make you.
We're solving a murder, Castle, not writing a book.
I would call it a chill runs through her veins.
I liked it.
Huh? Bam, said the lady, another bestseller for me.
Melanie wasn't the greatest of moms, but she loved her kids. She would have never left them.
What about her husband, Sam?
I feel like they're connected.
He thought it was drugs, too.
You know, he waited over a day before he reported her missing. The time to ask these questions was 5 years ago, but the cop who was on the case then didn't want to ask them.
Sounds like they're pretty unhappy
Who was
with the
the-
original investigation.
Yeah, who
Yeah,
was...
from where I stand, they had every reason to be.
Her parents also believe your investigation never made it past her history.
I was on a missing person, not a murder. You have a dead body. All I had was a woman with a drug habit and a history of disappearing.
And a husband who didn't report her missing for over a day.
Don't you dare play Monday morning quarterback with me.
Look, sweetheart, he cooperated.
We voluntarily allowed CSU into their apartment. I mean, anything I asked, you did.
Did you know he was murdered too?
Gunned down on the street over a year ago.
I mean, it was what it was.
But you didn't even go down to check it out.
Didn't need to. Had reports.
Right, from her husband's best friend, Charles Weiler.
Oh, shit.
So,
That guy's in
Not exactly
Supernatural.
an impartial observer.
the guy owned his own business. He had a family. He was a war vet.
I hate cops like him. Guys like him, things only make sense if they fit in a box. So they make them fit and murderers go free.
That what happened to your dad?
I mean, the first part of his story
I
makes
noticed
sense.
your watch.
But, like, he
Okay.
should have gone to check it out. and all
That's
that.
why you wear it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
A witness saw someone driving one of your yellow trucks and dumping the body.
You're lying. No one saw.
Ouch. Wow. Maybe you should have tried denying it first.
Let me help you. Melanie Kavanaugh, mother of two, wife of Sam Kavanaugh.
Okay. Look, I dumped her. But I swear,
You didn't kill her, right?
That's right. I found her.
Uh-huh.
I never even knew she was here.
What do you mean here?
I nearly had a heart attack.
You could have called the cops.
So I could make the front page of the Ledger? Yeah, that's good for business. What if it's a mob hit? I mean, I got a family.
So did she.
Oh, so you
Dude,
find her.
you're so
Next
stupid.
logical step, dump her at a construction site?
I know a guy who works over there. So when I find the body, I figure that's the place, right?
Oh, you're so
That's where you found
stupid.
Looks like Sloan was right. Sam Kavanaugh didn't have anything to do with it.
Well, if not Sam, then who?
Ew. It's hard to look at frozen food.
You know we have air conditioning. If I was putting a body in a freezer, it'd be because I was trying to hide it.
Until you stop paying for the storage space.
Did I stop or did something stop me?
Girl, you're good.
It's family moments like these I will never forget.
With a good therapist, hopefully I will. Do you remember the name of the boyfriend?
Kevin Henson. If something happened to Melanie, he's the one who'd know what.
Kevin Henson, Melanie's ex-boyfriend, serving a year for meth in South Jersey. Went in just after the last payment was made on the storage unit.
He stops payment, storage guy finds her body.
Quite a coincidence.
And he was
Oh,
also on the outside when her husband was whacked.
It sounds like he's worth a trip to South Jersey.
oh, that's pretty
Ever
good.
been in love, detective? Sometimes when we are alone, together, sometimes we almost believe. She was
So,
gonna leave Sam. That's why she came to see you.
She found out he was having an affair.
what?
She thought he was gonna leave her and get custody of the kids, you know, because of the drugs. She wanted me to go with her to take the kids, just
Why is this guy in jail?
What did he do?
For meth?
checked into rehab the next day. I thought if I could get clean. That's where I was when she disappeared. Time I got out, she was dead.
How could you be sure she was dead?
She stopped calling. If she was alive, she would have called.
That certainly explains a lot.
Okay, you speak, Guy. If Sam had a lover, would his best friend know about
You
it?
speak, guy.
Yes.
Detective,
You lied to us, Mr. Weiler.
Excuse me?
You don't think maybe it's relevant your buddy Sam had an affair right about the time Melanie disappeared?
That was a long time ago.
He
What's
didn't
the point of
lie to
dragging
you. He
everybody
just
through
didn't
the mud?
say it.
Haven't their kids been
Is that
through enough?
lying?
Don't they deserve some peace?
What they
You
deserve
didn't ask
is to
about
know
it.
what happened to their mother.
Elizabeth Forte. Elizabeth Forte is her name. She worked with Sam at his bank.
Oh, shit.
I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
Do you really want me to start digging around in your life, Mrs. Forte? Because that's exactly what I will do. I'll go through your old phone records, your credit card statements. I'll even talk to your husband if I have to.
Please. Please don't do that. Gary doesn't know anything about it.
Just walk.
Gary.
You know.
How long was the affair?
Not long. 6 months.
Why did it end?
I realized I loved my
That's
husband.
not long?
No
What?
one ends an affair because they realize they're still in love. They end an affair because they're scared. Scared of taking it to the next level, scared of being found out, scared of ruining their life.
How is 6 months not long? That's 3 months short of pregnancy.
Tell us, Elizabeth, what were you scared of?
And 6 months short of a year. The fuck?
He started to ask me what I would do if he wasn't with his wife, if she wasn't in the picture anymore.
And when was that?
A few weeks before she disappeared. When I found out she was missing, I broke things off. He became angry. It got so bad that I had to transfer to another branch.
And you never came forward.
What's it matter? Sam killed Melanie. He's dead. They're both dead. What's it matter anymore?
I don't know. I think he killed his wife, but who killed him? Unless the friend killed him.
How'd you do it, Sam?
No. I just don't see the friend as killing him.
Run, rebel. But you'll never defeat the forces of Voltaire. I sense fear in you.
You sense nothing.
Has anyone seen my purse?
Mom, we are totally doing battle on the field of honor.
How old are you?
Old enough to afford top-of-the-line laser tag.
Damn, that's cool.
Now, Voltaire will never rule the omniverse.
Well,
Who's it?
Detective Beckett.
darling, are we entertaining?
Dad.
Yeah.
Mirrors.
Right. Come on in, please. You're welcome.
Same house.
Can I make you a drink?
Wow. I feel like Alfred in the Batcave for the first time.
Oh.
Oh.
That's, where I outline my books.
It's funny. Looks a lot like our murder board.
Yeah, except mine's fake.
The facts.
Fact. They had 2 small children.
So?
Based on police statements, they didn't have a babysitter. With him at work, she would have had to have been with the kids the day she disappeared.
But Sam said that she left later that night.
Which the doorman was never able to corroborate.
So if she was there and she never left, then...
Then she was murdered in the apartment.
Yeah.
Another fact, he lived in Manhattan.
And like most people in the city, he didn't own a car.
So, what is a good husband to do living in Manhattan with his wife's body? He can't leave it in the apartment. He can't walk out the lobby with it. So the only question is...
How did he get the body to the storage unit?
He?
That'd help.
What kind of family was this?
All right, so you and I are married.
We're not married.
Relax, it's just pretend.
I don't want to pretend.
If you'll like it.
Okay. If we're married, I want a divorce.
Are you two like this all the time?
Yes. All right, we're not married, but they were. Let's say the doorman's right. Melanie gets home about 4 o'clock.
He's got to figure out a way of getting her out of the apartment without them seeing.
What?
Hallway bathroom. You needed to buy time.
Okay, so he puts the body in the tub, closes the door, and tells the kids that Mom went to the store.
What if the body was already in the freezer when he took it out of the apartment?
Freezer? He'd have needed a truck.
In my building, if you have something picked up or delivered, you have to sign for it.
Yeah, here too. Delivery that big, you have to sign the ledger.
The ledger?
The doorman's ledger downstairs.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that's my name.
I told the doorman they got the wrong apartment again. And then by the time I got back upstairs, the guy was gone. Does this have anything to do with that missing woman?
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, because I already told the other cop.
Detective Sloan?
I don't know his name, but I told him everything, same as you.
I don't get it. Sloan had that woman's report. Why didn't you just follow up?
He wasn't looking for the story. He'd already written it.
Oh, so he is a shit.
That's the same kind of truck we saw inside Charles Weiler's store.
He must have a contract with them.
If you wanted some help with some heavy lifting, who would you call?
Your friend.
Your best friend.
I already said this. I don't know if I don't think he killed her, but he totally helped her. Or helped him.
You don't think I know how wrong this was?
Why did you take the risk? Why did you move that body?
Because he made a very bad mistake. What about the kids? Their mom is dead. If he goes to prison.
So you arranged for the truck?
He said it could never be traced back to him.
You made the payments?
Sam couldn't take any chances. He gave me the cash and I stopped by twice a year.
Pretty sure you're getting arrested.
Seemed a lot easier than moving out.
Why did you stop paying?
Look, I'm truly sorry about what happened to Melanie. But what was I supposed to do? Keep paying for the rest of my life?
The DA will make sure of that, Mr. Weiler.
Yikes.
Still, karma comes back and puts a cap in her husband's ass. So all is right with the world.
No, wait, but no, who killed him? That's what I was trying to figure out.
Talk to Melanie's parents. Let them know how this all shook out.
This must be some freezer.
You mentioned a police officer, Mrs. Marsh. I know it's been 5 years, but
I never said it was 5 years ago.
When did he come see you?
Last year sometime. I remember thinking, why is this cop asking me questions about a freezer I never ordered?
Do you remember anything about the man who came to see you?
He was older.
Uniform?
No, plain clothes like you. He had gray hair and he walked with a limp.
Ben Davidson?
Melanie's dad.
What?
We could just leave it like this.
Oh my god, I know it. He shot him.
Sam's dead.
That's the difference between a novel and the real world, Castle. Cop doesn't get to decide how the story ends.
He's gonna get arrested. That sucks. That really sucks. Because, honestly, I don't know many dads who wouldn't shoot the person who killed their daughter. Damn it!
They didn't have a body at the time, remember? His lawyers would have put Melanie on trial, not him.
So you took matters into your own hands.
You could certainly understand how a father might want to. A visit from your grandkids should be life-affirming, not a reminder of how your only child was murdered.
Killing him wasn't the answer.
I never said I killed him. Police told me Sam was shot in a robbery. And without evidence, there'd be little chance that his killer would ever be brought to justice.
So I guess we'll find out if that's really true.
You didn't kill him?
I'd like to see a lawyer if I could.
Wait a second.
By the way, it was my mother, not my father. We were supposed to go to dinner together, my mom, my dad, and I, and she was gonna meet us at the restaurant, but she never showed. They attributed it to gang violence. Random wayward event. So just like in Melanie's case, they couldn't think outside the box. So they just tried to package it up nicely. And the killer was never caught.
Why do you wear the watch?
My dad took her death hard. So for now, 5 years. This is for the life that I saved. And this is for the life that I lost.
Aww.
So, I guess your Nikki Heat has a backstory now, Cass.
I don't know. I did kind of like the hooker by day, cop by night thing. But I guess a heavy emotional angle could work too. Night.
Aw.
Remember, this never happened. I was never here. Got my word.
Uh-oh.
If you tell her I did this, I will make you bleed.
The place we used to call our home can't be found when we're alone. So have no envy, no fear. Have no envy, no fear.
Good first 5 episodes. Learned a little more about Beckett, her family. Damn. This is all sad. Solid episode. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. We will watch more if it is voted on anything. So if the ultimate patrons vote for this 5 more times, we'll watch it. If they vote for something else, we won't. But if every patron votes for this show to be placed into the watch list, we will pick off where we left off and we will go straight to YouTube. So I will see y'all next time.